Yes, Casanovians. All right, boys. So happy Sunday, one and all. I wanted to put this live stream together because I think these particular live streams are really resonating with my audience. So I know a lot of my audience are guys in their 30s, their 40s, and their 50s. And I had an email yesterday from a guy. I think he's recently come across my content because I don't think he's as familiar with my content as other guys are. But anyway, he sent me an email and said, "Hey, Christian, like enjoying the content, really appreciate the inspiration and the motivation that you're putting out there. I'm in my late 40s. He's in his late 40s. I think he has a couple of kids or whatever. And basically his question is, am I too old to go out there and call a pro? So guy in his late 40s, couple of kids, I guess reaching out for some optimism, reaching out for a friend. So the the stance that I take on all of this, and this is just the stance that I take, evidence has got the loudest voice. Yeah. So after working with so many guys in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, what I've found to be true is your age is not the problem. It's the way that you perceive your age. Okay. Your age is not the problem. It's the way that you perceive your age. Because even if it's not true, we make it true by believing in it, right? That's such a crucial statement that I want you boys to internalize. Maybe write it down in the notes section of your phone so you remember this. Even if it's not true, we make it true by believing in it, right? So perception is very much reality. This is what I found to be true anyway. So it's just as easy. Let's say you are a guy and you're in your late 40s. It's just as easy for you to err on the side of optimism as it is to err on the side of pessimism. And I would actually do this as an exercise right now, or maybe after you watch the live stream, get my watch time up. But just write down pen and paper all of the positive traits and characteristics that you have now that you're in your late 40s. So you've most likely accumulated life experience. You've most likely got to a level of emotional maturity. If you've got children, then dude, like this is projecting your proclivity as a protector. I remember there's a guy I worked with in London last year. I've referenced him a few times. This was a guy who came to me last summer. He'd just come out of a 10-year long-term relationship. He met his other half down the pub before dating apps were even a thing, before you could DM people on Instagram. Came out of that 10-year long-term relationship. He had a couple of children, and he was in this position where he didn't realize the value that he actually had. Like, I remember having this conversation with him, and he was like, "Oh, dude, like, do these young girls, like, do they really want someone like me who's got a couple of kids? Like, isn't that just going to put them off?" And I remember this conversation I had with him so vividly because I could just see the light bulb that switched in his mind. I was like, dude, the fact that you've got children, just rather than looking at all the things that could put a woman off, like look at all the positives that this projects as you, like, as a person. It's like you've got children, right? So first of all, that demonstrates that there was a woman out there who was happy to procreate with you, to replicate your DNA. But dude, you're a father, right? Like from other guys who I work with, guys who are fathers themselves, they've explained to me that when you become a father, your entire life changes. It's like you take on this radical responsibility. You almost develop superhuman capabilities because now you've actually got children, like people who are actually depending on you to fend for and to provide for. And they always say to me, like, I think it's statistical as well. I think it's a statistical fact that when men have children, their income increases by 20%. I assume it's because now they've got more radical responsibility. So just it's all about the reframe. Yeah. So rather than looking at himself being like, "Oh, I'm saddled with children. What woman's gonna want me?" It's like, no, dude, you've got children, right? Like perception is reality. Like how can we use this, right? Nothing happens to us, everything happens for us. Like you are a father. The like it's do you get what I'm saying? So like I'm finding more and more over my years of coaching guys, helping people transform their lives. I do think it's 90% in a game. Like I really do believe this more and more. Like, yeah, become the most fuckable version of yourself. Do the whole looks maxing thing that I did. If you're not downloading my free courses yet, then do that. But it's like it's all internal, right? It's like belief does follow action, but it's like just the way that we perceive ourselves, the world is our mirror. Yeah, she feels what we feel. So, what I would love you boys to do, just as a practical exercise that you can do, is just write down everything that's currently great about you. Like, if you're in your 40s, write down all of the things, the traits, the accomplishments, the characteristics. Like, why would a woman be desperate to be with you? Because I guarantee you've got so much going for you right now. But I think for a lot of older guys, they almost become brainwashed by their age, and this then becomes the thing that they focus on. So then when they do go out there and they do cold approach, every time they get quote unquote rejected, they'll think it's because of their age, right? So it's like, because they feel so insecure about how old they are, every approach they go into, whenever they don't get that desired result, it's like they focus on the insecurity. It's like if a guy doesn't have any hair, or if a guy considers himself to be short, or maybe a guy's got like a, I don't know, weird facial feature, right? It's like that becomes a reason, right? Even though it most likely has nothing to do with that. Like, you might just be not that girl's type. She might actually have a boyfriend. She might not be available. Maybe your actual approach sucked, or maybe because you're radiating so much insecurity, and because you're experiencing failure in advance and you've already rejected yourself on that girl's behalf before you've even approached her. That's the reason why you're not getting the results that you want. Internal state equals external reality. But I see this time and time again with the entrepreneurs, the business owners, and the high achievers that I work with. Like, sometimes they'll say to me, "Oh, watch me go fuck up this approach right now. Yeah, watch me go fuck this approach up. I know she won't like me because I'm old." And it'll come out of that approach, it'll go shit. I'm like, well, congratulations, dude. Well done. You've just proved to yourself that you are an unlovable piece of shit. Like, where do I sign up for that course? But this is the reason why I get the results that I do, because I'm no bullshit, right? I don't have time for all of this. Oh, look how bad this is. Like, we don't have time for this bollocks, right? One day we are going to be dead, right? One day we're not going to be here anymore. And any person who applies to work with me, and any person who is successful, I will not allow you to get to the end of your life with your music still inside of you. I will not allow that to happen, right? Because your success is my priority. And I will go above and beyond to make sure you get the results that you do. Again, go over to my Instagram page at Casanova Dating, so you can see all of the testimonials. You can go onto my website as well. There's more testimonials, more social proof. What I'll do as well for you boys, because I think it's important, especially for the guys who are new to this channel, when I finish this live stream, in the comments, I'm gonna link a video, and it'll be the video or videos that I made with Mark in London most recently in February. So if you don't know who Mark is one of our members of the Entourage. And we made a series of videos together in London. We've made a lot of videos together, actually. But anyway, Mark's in his 50s, right? Mark is in his 50s. He looks like he's in his 30s, to be honest, because he looked after himself so well. Musician, really great guy, loads of cool stories. We made videos together in London. So this basically, not basically, this shows you exactly what it's like to cold approach as a guy in your 50s, right? Because evidence has got the loudest voice. So yeah, if you've not done so already, I'd love you boys to watch those videos, because I think, yeah, even if you're a guy in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, maybe even your 60s, the reason that we put those videos together was just to help free you from your own bullshit, right? So yeah, I'll put those videos below, because I think those in-field conversations will really help you, gentlemen. And also, I think they'll give you an idea of what it's like to work with me. I think it's just important for the guys who do apply to work with me that they have evidence of me actually doing the thing, right? Actually out in the field, coaching, helping my guys, getting the results. So yeah, it's all documented. So I'll link it below. I think the other thing that I would say as well, if you are a guy right now and you are in your 40s and you are actively cold approaching, then I would love you to just share your experiences in the comments. I think we've got an incredible community over this side. And yeah, if you are a guy watching this and you're in your 40s, you are going out there and cold approach, and then please just leave all of your experiences in the comments, because people do read the comments. I certainly read the comments, and I think it's just inspiring to have this tapestry of personal experiences. Like, yeah, I'm 42, I'm living in Venezuela, I'm cold approaching. Or yeah, I'm 44, I'm living in Tahiti and I'm cold approaching. Even if you're a guy who's in your 40s and you're not currently cold approaching and you want to be cold approaching, then dude, use a comment. So just comment like, oh, I would like to be cold approaching, but here's my reasons why. But yeah, that's what I would like you to do after watching this video. Like, if you are a guy, you're in your 40s, just write down everything that's currently great about you. I find that I think guys these days, and we spoke about this in one of my recent Entourage group coaching calls, I do think guys, regardless of your age, I think we could all improve by just being more narcissistic. Like, why is loving yourself a pejorative, right? Like, that's a mindset that I used to get poisoned with when I lived in my small town, Barrow-in-Furness, 60,000 people, like the crabs in the bucket mentality, stay in your lane, who do you think you are? Go work in the submarine factory because that's all you're worth. It's like, oh, he loves himself. Oh, he loves himself. Oh, he's full of himself. It's like, yeah, too fucking right. Like, too fucking right, I love myself, because you're either going to be a crushingly cruel commentator or you're going to be your own greatest cheerleader. And my good friend Joseph, who I think he's about 39 right now, amalgamation of crazy experiences, used to work in nightlife. You'll be able to meet all my guys once you apply to join the Entourage. But Joseph said to me, yeah, do you know what? We could all benefit from just being more narcissistic, like having mantras, having affirmations, like just telling ourselves that we are the shit until it comes true. Because what's your other option? Do you know what I mean? Like, why not operate from a place of power rather than from a place of pessimism? Why not operate from a place of wholeness rather than from a place of lack? Why not just believe in yourself? Why not operate with delusional optimism and irrational faith in your own capabilities? Why not make the decision every single fucking day to just have irrational confidence? Yeah, just like act as if you already are that version of yourself. I don't give a flying fuck how old you are, 30, 40, 50, just act as if you already are that person, right? It's like nothing is good nor bad, it's the thinking that makes it so. Nothing's real in this world, right? Nothing, what did I say before? Even if it's not true, we make it true by believing in it. Even if it's not true, we make it true by believing in it. So yeah, I think this is a great live stream. What I'll do, keep the value going. I'll link the videos that I made with Mark below. Leave your thoughts and your feelings in the comments. Your age is not the problem. Your age is not the problem. It's the way that you perceive your age. So yeah, go out there, put this stuff into practice. If you tried doing it on your own, you're not getting the results, then just apply to work with me. Like, there's a link below. You can apply to work with me, join my private network, travel the world with me, crusade, dominate, just take this shit to the next level. It's like, why sleepwalk through life and then wake up when your best years are behind you? Life is for living. So let's live fast, enjoy ourselves whilst we still can. You don't know what's around the corner. So yeah, leave your thoughts and feelings below. If you're a guy in your 40s, and just let me know how the cold approach is going for you. Get the free courses, they're free, so you might as well download them, link below. And then yeah, you can watch the videos that I made with Mark as well, because they're absolute bangers, and I think they just certify that, I think they just show what happens when you take action. All right, love you. Mwah.